Hello my besties, welcome back to another vlog. We are officially entering into fall and I am feeling so inspired to lock in and stick to all of my habits. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Haley, but I go by Baby Hay, and I do love everything health, wellness, fitness, but even I fall off track. Even I don't stick to things, even I let loose, I get burnt out. It happens. I'm just a normal girl like everyone else, and I am now wanting to just get back on track, especially after having a really fun summer. And I just want to share with you guys what I'm doing to really lock in right now. And I'm going to be sticking to everything from now until Thanksgiving, because there is about 75 days until Thanksgiving. So I think this is the perfect amount of time to really dial in all of my habits and be consistent, just get some momentum. And obviously I can do this for longer, right? But in my head, I'm just picking a goal because I didn't do that in the past. Like, I didn't pick a date on the calendar. And I think for me, it would really help to have something that I'm working towards and just like wanting to get to a certain point in time. And so I chose Thanksgiving because the end of the year sounds a little far away. Like, doesn't Christmas and New Year's just like feel so far? I don't know. Thanksgiving to me just seems a lot more attainable. I am gonna be in a calorie deficit because I did a building phase and I kept saying that I was gonna do a cut. I wanted to lean out, get some of the body fat off, and reveal and show some of the muscle that I put on, and I just like didn't do that. I need to actually stick to it this time because it's a goal that I have, and it's okay if our goals just like sometimes get pushed out a little bit later, and that's what has happened with me. I obviously have a goal, and I think that that is really helpful when you are starting to lock in. You really should pick a goal and something that you're working towards and have like a date on the calendar, or maybe like a challenge that you're doing for a certain amount of weeks, and then share it with people because it really does help keep you accountable. I know that sometimes sharing your goals, it can feel intimidating because then people know what you're doing, and in your mind you can kind of sort of feel like, well, that also gives me more of a chance to fail. But when you do talk about your goals and you tell them to other people, they can really help encourage you. So I want to have you guys in my corner encouraging me, and I want to be there for you in case you're wanting to lock in and you have a goal. So you can always like comment what you are working towards, or you can DM it to me and I can be your safe space. You can share it with your friends, your family, or if you don't feel comfortable talking about like a goal that you're working towards, you can always journal it and write it down. That really helps too. But my goal is to just be in a calorie deficit, stick to my habits from now until Thanksgiving. Your environment and the space that you surround yourself is very important to just like make sure that you're sticking with everything and just still being inspired. I think that when I see healthy food in the fridge, it encourages me to actually eat healthy, and when I'm in a clean space, like I don't feel as overwhelmed. So I do want to go to the grocery store and get some healthy food, and I'll give you guys a haul of everything that I buy. So we're gonna go to Whole Foods. It is $3.50 right now, and I just like need to meal prep. Meal prep is like a huge thing for me when it comes to eating healthy. So we're gonna head over to the store, and this is usually around the time when I would want to have another coffee, but I know that I shouldn't because it'll affect my sleep and then I'm gonna be shaky. So I have been drinking my AG1, and I'm gonna bring this with me to the store, but I actually love the taste of it. I used to drink it in the mornings because I just like know that it has so many good ingredients. It has pre and probiotics, there is antioxidants, superfoods, your multivitamin, so it does like really help your body. But I also enjoy the taste of it. So I was doing it in the mornings before, and now I'm just like liking it in the afternoon, but that's just like what I do for my routine. And I'll show you the recipe that I've been making. And since I'm gonna bring it to go, I'm gonna do the to-go cup. I usually just like make it in a container, and you only need 1 scoop. So I'm just going to add a scoop in here, and then I'm gonna put some water in this. I think that it mixes the best if you froth it, so that's why I like to put it in here. And then I will pour it right over the ice. And then to just kind of like sweeten it a little bit, I have been doing coconut water. So I just top it off with this. This is the Vita one. You can just squeeze some fresh lemon. I also used to mix this with orange juice, so there's a lot of different ways that you can drink it, but I find that it's just very refreshing. And then obviously all the great benefits, immune support, and AG1 Next Gen has enhanced vitamin B complex, so you're getting your energy support without the afternoon crash, which is what I try to avoid. And I just think that it tastes good. So I'll have it linked down below for you guys. You can go to drinkag1.com/babyhay, and you'll get a free welcome kit when you first subscribe. So that will include 5 AG1 travel packs and a bottle of vitamin D, and it's just like a great kit to get. And then their membership is so flexible, like you can cancel it at any time. So I'll again have it linked down below, but I'm gonna bring this with me. I am gonna grab my reusable grocery bags too, but I wanted to say thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Get my shoes, my purse, and then when we get back home, I can meal prep and show you guys some foods that I am gonna have for the rest of this week. I got blueberries, raspberries, pineapple chunks. This is my, like, one of my favorite milks, the Califia Farms organic almond milk for my coffee, sweet potato, some green onion because I want to do rice, and then I'm gonna have shelled edamame, some shaved carrots. I also like this for a nacho night to put on top. And then I got some red onion so I can put it in my nachos, or I like it in an egg scramble. The spinach is also for the scramble, and then I can do the cucumbers either as a snack or with one of the bowls. I got pitted dates because I love these as a sweet treat at night. I've been making cookie dough stuffed dates and they're so good. And then over here I just have some proteins. I'm gonna do some ground chicken breast, and then I also have ground beef, eggs, and yogurt. They didn't have cottage cheese, and then I'm also already stocked up on liquid egg whites. So this is really what I need for the next few days. And I know that a lot of what I eat is kind of the same. Like, I do tend to eat very similar meals over and over again, but it just takes the guesswork out of it, and I like to have structure, especially when you are in a calorie deficit. Like, I think that it helps to just kind of eat the same foods, but I do try to make it a little fun and switch it up slightly. So I'm gonna try to show you guys more meals that I eat, but I will say that being in a deficit is so hard to do, and I have tried like at different periods, but that was my problem, is I just like didn't stick it out for long enough. And it was kind of just with, you know, life and what I had going on. I had just moved into this apartment in March, and I was getting established here. My routine was kind of thrown off, and then I was traveling a lot over the summer, and I personally just like don't do well in a deficit when I am traveling and when I'm not sleeping enough, because when I don't sleep enough, my cravings are out the roof. Like, I just crave a lot of sweet treats, and especially with going on vacation, you eat out more, you can't really control like what's in the meals, and you just like tend to eat more than what you would in a deficit. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I had a lot of fun and I enjoyed it, but I just know that I have a goal and I know my potential, and I think that I look great still, but I want to just be a little bit more toned, like in my arms, my abs, also just like a little bit, you know, more structure in my face. And so I know that I can do it. It's just that I didn't really set myself up for success with everything that was happening over the summer, and so it's fine, but that's why I just like want to try again and stick to it for a good chunk of time. But sleep is a huge thing for me, and I just know that I need to sleep a lot. So my Oura Ring, I was like looking at it because I want to make sure that I'm sleeping at like the most optimal time for myself, and it's actually when I'm in bed and sleeping by 10 p.m. and then I wake up like around 7 a.m. So there's gonna be some mornings when I'm probably up on, you know, the earlier side, 6, and then maybe later side is like 7:30. But I do want to aim for like 8 or 9 hours of sleep at night, because I just know that I don't crave things as much when I actually am getting good sleep. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just got home from my morning walk, and I finally got a new box of coffee beans. Well, I ordered a bag. I am so excited because these ones taste really good. They're from Amigo Coffee Roasters, and I always look forward to my coffee in the morning. It's like my reward after I go for a walk. So if you are like having a hard time with working out or walking, then you should really treat yourself to a coffee after. Even if you make it at home, like look at your coffee as your reward. And if that isn't doing it for you, then you can always just go get a coffee after, like go for a walk and then immediately grab your keys and pick like a cute coffee shop that you want to get one at. But these ones, they're the Wake and Bake. They smell so good. But I need to empty this out really quick. Another thing that I like to do is treat myself to either new cups or straws, just something that will make your coffee at home a little bit more fun. And these ones are so cute. So if you don't want to like go out for a coffee every day, you can still romanticize making it at like your house. So this is just like another thing that could help you get motivated. I think that there's a lot of options to make yourself like want to, you know, move your body. It is just really important to be active and take care of yourself. And walking is one of the habits that I am going to be really intentional with. and I'm gonna tell you like all of the habits that I'm doing, but I am gonna be walking every single day. And I stopped tracking my steps like on any type of device, not on my phone, not on an Oura Ring, Apple Watch. Like, I felt like when I was doing that, I was fixating over it too much, and in my head, I just feel like it doesn't really work that well for me to really see the number. But I am gonna just be intentionally walking every single day, and I'm aiming for 90 minutes of walking a day, which will get me to about 10,000 steps. I can obviously walk a little bit more, a little bit less on days, and I'm not doing it all at once. Like, I just went for a 20-minute walk, and I'm still gonna like be going back to the gym and walking on the treadmill. I could do a walk in the evening, so you don't have to go get all of your steps in at once. And then you're also going to be getting steps throughout the day with just running errands and things that happen in life. But I know for myself that it just like doesn't work super well for me to, you know, see it. 100 minutes of walking, I think, is what is about 10,000 steps a day. So just if you're curious, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, so you really should like only pick a few habits that you're gonna stick to every single day, just because you don't want to like have all this stuff that you need to do and then you're not able to hit those daily, and then you just like constantly are letting yourself down. So I would pick like what's realistic for you and your life and what you like truly can commit to. And there are only a few things that we really can control, and it's what we put in our mouth, so what we eat, what we drink, how we move our body, and then also how we react and like think about things, situations in our life. So mine are all based on that, and I've gotten help from my coach, and I've really tried to like spend some time thinking about this. So it is important to truly like look at your life and figure out what is going to be best for you. And if mine are the same like for you, then you can obviously do the ones that I'm doing. The main one is obviously eating healthy, and I'm gonna be focusing on a calorie deficit. The second one is intentional walking. Like I said, I'm gonna aim for about 90 minutes. I wanna try to hit 10,000 steps a day, maybe more, maybe it's a little bit less. I'm just gonna do my best. The third one is a daily workout, and I am gonna be going to the gym every single day. Like, I want to actually go to the gym, even on a rest day. It creates a habit. And so I want to, whether it's a lift, I'm gonna be just lifting 4 days a week, but maybe I go and I do abs, or I do the stairmaster, or I just walk on the treadmill. Like, I just wanna make sure that I'm going to the gym every single day, and then I do want to still stick to one workout class a week, because I just think they're fun and it kind of breaks it up, and I like the social aspect of it, the music, and it's an opportunity to like meet other people. My fourth one is drinking 80 ounces of water a day, and also my electrolytes. So if you need to get like a new water bottle, I got an Owala, and that's helping me. So obviously staying hydrated. I do want to have a consistent like sleep schedule, like a sleep by 10 in bed, obviously a little bit earlier than that, because I do want to read 30 pages a night. I really like books, and I've been so into lots of romance books. So reading every single evening. I don't want to feel bad if I wake up like a little bit later, but I still want to have like somewhat of a routine. So I'm just gonna like set my alarm based on, you know, what I think I need, because there are some times when I'll sleep like 9 hours consistently, and then I'm like, okay, I don't need 9 hours again. Like, I'm not that tired. But you get the point. Sometime between like 10 p.m. and the latest being like 7:30, because I still like to get up and start my day. That just goes into sleeping like at least 8 hours at night, because I find that that's like my sweet spot. 9 sometimes. I need that. I'm pretty sure my Aura score last night was really good. I was like, okay, I was happy about it. I got a 93, and I slept 8 hours and 43 minutes. So I'm feeling like definitely good today. But that is a majority of my habits. And then I also have positive self-talk, because your mindset really is everything with this. You really have to just like believe in yourself and constantly remind yourself that like you can do it and you can stick to your habits and you are going to accomplish your goals. And so I want to be journaling and writing these things down, and also just like thinking them, because like I said, you are the one that is in control of how you react to things, how you think about things, and life is gonna get in the way and stuff is gonna happen, but you have the ability to like stay calm and to push yourself even when you're busy, when things are crazy and life just like gets thrown at you. Right now, I have that goal to be locked in until Thanksgiving, and I think that this is perfect for me. So I encourage you guys to like write down your habits and what you want to stick to so you can actually see it on paper. And I got this cute journal. I love the gold. I got this from Walmart, but the spiral is on the top, so it's also fun to like get a new journal and write everything. And that is all of my habits. But today I'm gonna have something to eat before I go train, and I'm gonna do a workout, and then I'll obviously walk again later. I have a little bit of work that I need to finish up, so I'm gonna do that, then eat and go do my lift for the day today. But I hope that this is just kind of inspiring you guys and sharing what I'm doing for the fall. I feel like there are times when I'm like vlogging and showing you guys just like my days, but you don't really see like the habits that I'm sticking to. And so maybe sometimes even if I'm not like specifically sharing those, you'll know that I'm still doing them on a daily basis because of this video. For my pre-workout snack, I did 3 rice cakes with PB2, blueberries, honey, salt, and cinnamon. And I forgot to buy bananas at the grocery store. I've actually been really liking that as my pre-workout with PB2. And I do track all of my macros. So I weighed everything out for this meal and I inputted it into my Fitness Pal. So I have my Thin Stackers brown rice cakes. I have honey, almond milk for my coffee, 50 grams of blueberries, the PB2, and I just like put it all in here, and then it will track it throughout the day. And you can have a coach get your macros for you. That's who did mine. My coach did it. You can find calculators online. You can also go onto chat and have chat figure it out for you. So different ways to calculate your macros. I'm not saying you need to, but this is just what's helpful for me because I want to make sure that I'm in the deficit, and if I'm not tracking it, I won't know. Like, I can't intuitively do it. Post-workout, I'm gonna have an egg scramble. Sometimes I do this before my lift, sometimes after, depending on what time I work out. But I've been eating this pretty daily because you get a lot of protein in with the egg whites. And I'll either do scrambled eggs or I will make an omelet. But adding red onion is so good. And I think I'm gonna cut this whole onion and then put it in a bag because I hate cutting onion. It always makes my eyes water. I'm like, I'm sobbing when I cut onion. I try to like hold my breath, but anyways, I need to prep this, and I focus on all like whole real foods for the most part. When you shop at the grocery store, you kind of want to think about it as mostly shopping like the outside of the store and then getting a few things in the center aisles. Ugh, my eyes, they're already gonna start watering. This is the move. Still crying even with this. Just start with sauteing the onion and tomato. Then I add the eggs. And I just do like a handful of spinach. It looks like a lot of spinach when you add it, but it shrinks down so small. I cut up an Amy Lou chicken sausage and added that. So there's a lot of protein. There's like 40 grams of protein in this meal. And the onion with the eggs makes this taste really good. Then I also like to add some Cholula on top for like a little bit of spice. And it just keeps you so full. And there's lots of good flavor. So this has been my go-to, like every single day. It's super important to be mindful of the sauces that you put in things or on it, because that's where you can have like a lot of extra calories. And I like Cholula because there is no calories in this. I usually have this, and then I also really like the Yellowbird Blue Agave Sriracha. So I put those on a lot of things. Cottage cheese, another like hack, because it kind of makes your meal a little bit more, I don't want to like say wet, but like it isn't as dry, okay? And it's like not as, it is kind of more saucy. So I put cottage cheese on a lot of things too, but I'm a big Cholula girl. And I'm gonna go sit at the couch and watch something while I eat this. It's a little after 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna go to my gym now and walk on the treadmill so I can get some of my steps in. I haven't hit my goal, so I just want to go walk for probably like an hour. Then I should be done with my walking for the day. Sometimes I just like base it off of how I'm feeling, but I love drinking the elements. So I'm doing the raspberry salt right now, and I got a little work done. I also watched some of Sullivan's Crossing while I ate my breakfast. I am on season 3 now. I've like literally binged it. It's a really cute show. So now that I've had a good break, I can go get a little movement in. And it's funny because I will watch YouTube videos on the treadmill, but I won't watch like an actual show. I don't know why, but it just feels so different. Like I want to watch TV shows when I'm like sitting on the couch, and then I want to watch YouTube and something that's like more inspiring when I'm walking. I'm gonna start meal prepping ingredients for the next couple of days, and I'm gonna do sweet potato, ground beef, and chicken, and then I'll just like cut up and pretty much prep ingredients. I don't like to put full meals together, but I do like having individual ingredients for different meals. So I have that, and then I want to make some organic ground chicken breast and ground beef. The nice thing about chicken is the macros are really good on it. There's a little bit of onion. There's only 1 gram of fat and 29 grams of protein, so you're getting high protein in this. And then I love my beef bowls, so I'll do that. I also need to put my dates in the container, and I got lazy and didn't put my flour back up top, but I've been using a little bit of the Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 flour for the cookie dough stuffed dates, and I recently just made another batch of that. So I wanted to fill up my date container because these ones like weren't that good of a size. So I'll do that. We will also peel and cut the sweet potatoes. I got kind of a lot, so I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do probably like 3, maybe I'll do 4 because they're kind of small. But I do like it when some of my food is more fresh. Like I don't want it to sit in the fridge for too long, just like a couple of days. So I like to have individual ingredients on hand to put like different meals together, but I you know, I'm only cooking for one, so I don't want to make too much. I'm just gonna do sweet potato rounds for this batch, and then the next one, I think I want to do more like French fries so that I can have burger bowls, because I really want to make that, but I need to get all of the right ingredients for it. Right now, I just have everything for my like cottage cheese, pineapple, beef bowls, so the rounds just make sense. I just made a yogurt bowl to tie me over until I have dinner because I have to wait an hour for the sweet potato and I am so hungry. So sometimes I'll have this for a dessert later, but I'm having it before. And I just did blueberries, raspberries, goji berries, cacao nibs, coconut flakes, honey, and cinnamon. And this is one of my favorite things to have. It is so good, and it also has like 17 grams of protein in a serving of the yogurt. I just finished prepping everything. So we got sweet potato, white rice, ground beef, and ground chicken. And for this, I seasoned it with the lemon pepper seasoning from Siete. I love these packs. I'm not gonna lie, this one does smell like pretty peppery, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but it has smoked sea salt, black pepper, lemon powder, there's garlic, onion, turmeric, so I'm just gonna have to try it out, but their seasonings are great. It feels so good to meal prep all of your ingredients because it just makes your life a lot easier, and you can put so many different bowls together with just these, the chicken, the ground beef, and then both carbs. So I'll be able to make some pretty fun meals with all of these options. And it just saves me time, and then obviously I make healthier choices, but I do like to prep just individual ingredients because then I can put whatever I want with it and it just keeps me on track. So I think that this is like the biggest tip when it comes to eating healthy, is just like always have good food ready to go and stocked in your fridge, because then you won't end up, you know, getting fast food or grabbing junk out of the cabinet. Like, it really does help you a lot. And if you make meals that you actually look forward to eating and enjoy, then you don't feel like you're missing out. So these are definitely some of my favorites. And I can have now some of it for dinner tonight. So I guess I didn't need to put like the lids on everything, but I am gonna put my meal together. And then I also was thinking about prepping some of the other ingredients, which can be helpful too. I already cut up all of the red onion, but I could also cut like the cucumbers. My fruit, I will just like put in my berry box colanders, but like I could also cut up a couple other things if I needed or if I had them, but I don't have too many other things. I feel like now whenever I go to put a meal together, it'll be pretty fast. But I got a package delivered not that long ago, so I wanted to open this because I think it's like some sort of flowers. I'm not totally sure, but it like smells good. And it says, I mean, it does say farm fresh flowers. And it was just my 29th birthday, so I'm like, is this a birthday present or like is this a PR package? What do we got here? I mean, it's been a few days since my birthday. Also, these scissors I cannot deal. It doesn't say on the outside where it's from. What is this? Is this a card? Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. This is from my managers. What the heck? That is so nice of them. This is one of the coolest ways to send flowers, you guys. It comes like this and then you just cut it open. Wow. This is so pretty. And then you get like a little vase. Oh my goodness. How thoughtful It said happy birthday on it, so I can put these in here with some water, and they're gorgeous. I'm just adding some ice cubes into the water because it helps keep the flowers more fresh. I'm making my sweet treat of the night. No matter what, I'm going to be ending my evenings with a dessert, okay? And today, I am doing a chocolate ninja creamy with the Equip protein powder. And I weighed it all out, and I'm gonna add some chocolate chips as my mix-in. Just these Enjoy Life little mini ones. And oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, let's do the quick mix-in feature. I'm currently watching Sullivan's Crossing, and I'm on season 3, episode, like, I don't know what episode actually, I can't see from here, but it's so cute. It has Chad Michael Murray in it, and we love him. Bringing this back just like makes me so happy. And you actually get like a lot for not like that many calories. It's like fluffy too. And you have to do little chocolate chips because you want like that crunch factor, you know? I would add other things if I could, but I already ate everything for the day. So this is all that I have left to eat. But I'm gonna go sit on the couch and eat this. It's too good. But I feel so locked in. I'm so proud of myself. And stay tuned because I'm gonna keep sharing a lot more. So I wanna end off this vlog here and just say I love you guys. Thank you for watching and being here. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.